Hello, Madam Natalie. We are from Group Frozen, and the movie that we chose is Frozen 1. My name is Vernon, and I will critique the element theme. Frozen 1 is a Walt Disney production animated musical film released in 2013, directed by Chris Buck and Jennifer Lee. It was produced by Peter Del Veco, starring Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, and more. Love is worth fighting for even in the face of greatest fear. This is the theme that I found in the film. When Elsa and Anna were just little girls, they always play and do stuff together. Elsa uses her power to entertain her little sister, and nothing was concealed or hidden from Anna. However, that one incident led to a tragic and permanent decision where Elsa can no longer use her powers. From a young age, Elsa develops a fear mindset of losing her loved ones and her incredible abilities, because she was afraid of hurting Anna again. During the coronation day, her powers were exposed because a conflict happened between them. She ran away and left the kingdom, but when the kingdom was in danger, she went back and faced her own fear as a responsible queen and saved her loved ones. She restored the balance and learned how to control her powers. In my opinion, I really like how this movie teaches me that it's okay to be different. No one is perfect and everyone has traits that makes us special. So it's important to remember to embrace the imperfections that makes us us. Other than that, it teaches us how to face our fear. The only way to overcome fear is to experience it fully, like Elsa did when she tried to reverse her powers. I will critique Frozen by comparing it to a similar movie, which is Mulan 1. Mulan 1 is also an animated musical film which produced by Barry Cook and Tony Bancroft, starring Ming-Na Wen and more. Mulan 1 and Frozen 1 fall under the similar theme, which is love is worth fighting for even in the greatest fear. These two movies portrays two girls who cannot help themselves but exist in a different society that tells them who they're supposed to be. Elsa, who was born with a gift to create and manipulate ice, had to conceal it after the tragic incident, whereas Mulan was just an ordinary girl that lived during the Northern Wei dynasty that had to disguise as a man to replace her father's place to join the war. Elsa and Mulan feared the same thing, which seeing their loved ones hurt. They would do anything to keep their loved ones safe, even if it means that they will no longer be with them. In my opinion, Frozen showcased this theme much better compared to Mulan, because Elsa not only sacrificed herself by leaving her loved ones, but she also tamed her fear and learned to love and control her fear like the line in the song Let It Go. She lets go all of her fear. She lets go all of her fear and born as a new person that embraced the thing that makes her different from anyone else, and it left me amazed on how Elsa have grown just by facing her fear. That is all for me, thank you.
Hello, my name is EILEEN and I was critic for Frozen of the part of setting. So one of the setting in Frozen 1 is Arendelle. Arendelle is a fictional place, but even the name appears to be an homage to Norway. From Wikipedia, we know that Glamour and his team traveled to Norway to soak out the atmosphere. Check out the architecture, research the local culture and mythologies, and gain more inspiration from the environment for their fictional kingdom of Arendelle. So, if you look closely, you will notice that Arendelle was stitched together from a fragment of Norway. Architecture throughout Norway influenced the building in Arendelle. So take a look of Hedel Church. It is look like Arendelle's castle. The landscape of Arendelle were heavily influenced by Norway's western fjord. In the fjord, you will find the same waterways, mountains, and steep cliffs that you see in Frozen. The movie also features scenes in the woods, which are representative of the boreal woodlands found in Norway as Pacific National Park. Second setting is fashion. In my memory, Disney never done clothes like this. All the princess dress in the all hand-drawn classic were one which is in one solid color. The fiction in Frozen are exactly the opposite. They involve from a very real time in a Norwegian history. The costume, both for men and women, are called bunads. The bunads of Anna and Elsa are characterized by their own signature pattern, which are called rosmelling in Norway. So from here it becomes clear how the creators of Frozen use the to real life in Norway to add into their story.
I'm RAIHANAH Binti WAHID, and I will critique about the characterization in the movie Frozen. The type of film critic that I choose is direct critic, which does not involve any other films or original story. From my analysis, Elsa's character developed over the years as certain events occurred. As a young child, she is a happy and carefree person, as she loves to please Anna using her powers, but later become more precise and careful, as her powers is uncontrollable. She carries a big responsibility, which forcing her to become a mature person, considering the way she talk gently and act wisely correspond to her maturity. Contrary to her sister, Anna is goofy, optimistic, loyal, and hopeless romantic. She does not have the elegance of royalty unlike Elsa, but does have a pure and loving heart of a true princess. Her emotions showed very straightforward, which easier the audience to feel her through. Anna's motives can always be predicted early because she is not a complicated person and have the confidence to determine certain choices. For example, the scenes where she nearly slipped into the lake but then saved by Prince Hans. We knew that she has already fallen in love at first sight with him, even before they declared it themselves. The most remarkable character in the movie is Olaf, the snowman created by Elsa. He has many charms that steal the heart of audiences. He is very easygoing, childlike, innocent, naive, and far from deep intellectual. The reason why I said he is the most remarkable character is because he has the ability to break in intense and serious scenes into fun and amusing situations by making dumb and sassy remarks. It should be noted that due to his innocence, Olaf likely made such remarks without realization, which means he merely speaking of his mind and giving honest thought. The most memorable quote by Olaf is when he said, "Some people are worth melting for," which is very touching and warming.
My name is HIDAYAH ASSURA, and today I'm going to make a video critique about one movie that my group has chosen, which is Frozen. So there are many positive critics, and actually there are also negative critics about Frozen. But as we know, Frozen get a huge hit in cinema. We know that it's have a sentimental values about families rather than true love kiss. Also, the elements in Frozen is also amazing. They have singing, dancing, and also the art is so beautiful. I'm going to make a video critique about the plot in Frozen. So the plot begins involving two princesses that were actually sisters. Older sister named Elsa was actually born with such an amazing superpower, which she can turn anything into snow or ice, which was awesome. One named Anna was such a naughty and carefree little girl that really loved her sister Elsa. The plot begins when Anna asked Elsa to play a snowman. Like she said, "Elsa, do you want to build a snowman?" And suddenly there's some accident happened where this contributes to Elsa really nearly killed Anna because of her power. So the troll then healed Anna, and since then the accidents directly separate the bonds between the two sisters. So on Elsa's coronation day, they had a huge fight, and this revealing Elsa's powers that she has hidden all this time. And Anna was so shocked because she doesn't remember any of Elsa's power. Elsa was so scared and terrified of her own powers because finally she revealed it to everyone. Everyone know her power. So she then running away and accidentally sets off an internal Arendelle with snow. So the story journey began when Anna and her friends, which is Kristoff, Sven, and also Olaf, sets off a journey to find Elsa and also heal the land of Arendelle. So that is the plot.
Greetings everyone, my name is CHEREMIE and ENCHIRONG, and I will be presenting about the next element of fiction, which is conflict. There are two types of conflict, namely external and internal conflict, which usually catches viewers' attention. For my film critique, I chose my group's adaptation film, which is Frozen, and another similar film, which is Tangled. As I went through both films, it is evident that both characters in this film have been struggling with freedom. I will begin with Frozen. Elsa knows that she owned a unique gift, but her sister Anna did not have the gift. But she refuses to show them as she was taught to hide the gift in fear. Up until the moment where she decided to let Anna experience her gift by creating snow, and she accidentally hits Anna with the snow at her chest. This incident is haunting Elsa and she lives in fear. She is not allowed to use it, making it harder for her to develop it further, and it becomes uncontrollable. Everything she touches turns into snow. This matter has affected Elsa's freedom, as she needs to be alert and cautious in her entire life. She must be under pressure while working on her gift and her guilt because she has causing hers and her sister's life, Anna, in danger. Meanwhile in Tangled, Rapunzel, who is a girl born with magical hair but is locked in a tower by her mother, Mother Gothel. She is kidnapped by Mother Gothel because she wants to make use of her magical hair. Rapunzel's conflict begins when she meets Flynn for the first time, and it changes her life forever. She asks for Flynn's help to bring her out to go and see floating lights on her birthday, but by doing that she will break her mom's heart. Because of this, she has a conflict with herself in between her mom's heart or her freedom or desire of fulfilling her own dreams. But she ended up going out to see floating lights, and this is where she knows the truth about herself. This leads to another conflict where Rapunzel fights with Mother Gothel, who wants to stab Flynn, but Flynn quickly cuts Rapunzel's hair and all the magic disappears. Thank you.